In 2019, we were all debating whether Taylor Swift's music video for You Need to Calm Down was a nice showcase of LGBTQ talent in Hollywood or a pandering way for Taylor to enlist more gay fans. But now, after she put her money where her mouth is, she is being honored by one of the top LGBTQ organizations in the United States. What's up, y'all? It's Emile Ennis Jr. here with Clevver News, and it was just announced that Taylor will be receiving another major award later this year. GLAAD, or the Gay and Lesbian Alliance Against Defamation, has announced that Taylor Swift will receive the 2020 Vanguard Award at the organization's 31st annual ceremony later this year in April. They'll celebrate Taylor's work as an ally for the LGBTQ community and her advocacy for equal rights and acceptance. If you don't know what GLAAD is but think it sounds familiar, that's because Taylor gave them a shout out in You Need to Calm Down. She sings, "Why are you mad when you could be glad?" She enlisted some of Hollywood's most well-known LGBTQ actors, musicians, and personalities for the You Need to Calm Down music video. People like Billy Porter, Laverne Cox, Haley Kiyoko, and the cast of Queer Eye all graced the music video, along with some of the most popular pop star impersonator drag queens around today. Following the release of her video, GLAAD saw a huge rise in donations to their group, particularly donations of $13, which is a nod to Taylor's favorite number. Of course, Taylor herself also donated a large sum of money to the organization. Some people say that Taylor is capitalizing off of the LGBTQ community without actually being an ally, but by starting a petition to support the Equality Act and having fans donate to GLAAD, that definitely proved her true allyship. And now she's being awarded by GLAAD. The organization is also honoring the writer and producer of FX's Pose, Janet Mock, who is one of my faves. Pose tells the story of the ballroom scene in the late 80s and early 90s, highlighting the struggles and stigma that transgender people and people living with AIDS had to go through. It's one of my favorite shows, and it was a breakout show in 2018 that has won multiple awards in just the first 2 seasons. It is another show written and produced by openly gay showrunner Ryan Murphy, who also makes American Horror Story, Glee, The Politician, and Scream Queens. More nominees for the full GLAAD Awards will be announced Wednesday, but this was just the first taste of what's to come. But Taylor has been announced as the winner of the Vanguard Award, which is presented to a member of the entertainment community who does not identify as LGBTQ, but who has made a significant difference in promoting equal rights for LGBTQ people. Last year, there was some controversy after it was announced that Beyonce and Jay-Z would be awarded the Vanguard Award. People said that Beyonce deserved it, but it shouldn't have included Jay-Z. But their speech blew everyone, especially their haters, out of the water. Jay-Z brought up his mother, who passed away in 2003, and Beyonce said this:
"Choose who you love is your human right. How you identify and see yourself is your human right. Who you make love to and take that ass to Red Lobster."
Before them, the award was also granted to other well-known gay icons like Britney Spears, Cher, and Demi Lovato. This year, Taylor Swift is granted the award, and she'll have to try to follow Beyonce's Red Lobster joke in her speech. GLAAD president and CEO Sarah Kate Ellis talked to E! News about Taylor's award, saying, "From boldly standing up against anti-LGBTQ elected officials to shining attention on the urgent need to protect LGBTQ people from discrimination through the Equality Act, Taylor Swift proudly uses her unique ability to influence pop culture to promote LGBTQ acceptance." She continued, "In a time of political and cultural division, Taylor creates music that unites and calls on her massive fan following to speak up and call for change." This is a long way from just a few years ago when Taylor was silent about anything regarding politics or political viewpoints. Since then, she has endorsed a couple Democratic candidates for office. Her first was for the Tennessee State Senate race. At the time in 2018, she said, "I always have and always will cast my vote based on which candidate will protect and fight for the human rights I believe we all deserve in this country. I believe in the fight for LGBTQ rights and that any form of discrimination based on sexual orientation or gender is wrong." In another post in the beginning of June 2019, Taylor celebrated Pride Month. She said, "In excellent recent news, the House has passed the Equality Act, which would protect LGBTQ people from discrimination in their places of work, homes, schools, and other public accommodations. The next step is that the bill will go before the Senate." She also shared an open letter to Senator Lamar Alexander urging him to vote in favor of the Equality Act when it went to the Senate. She finished her post by saying, "Let's show our pride by demanding that on a national level, our laws truly treat all of our citizens equally." Meanwhile, people online have different opinions on her being honored. One person said, "She became an ally 20 minutes ago." While another person said, "Before anyone gets brave, Taylor Swift didn't just write a gay anthem, she actively promoted the careers of more than a dozen LGBTQ performers, received 550,000 signatures for the Equality Act, donated 113,000 in Tennessee, and called out the president on national television." I mean, it's undeniable that Taylor has done a lot this past year to help the LGBTQ community, but some people wanted more than that. I want to know what you guys think. Does Taylor deserve the GLAAD 2020 Vanguard Award? Who else do you think should win in future years? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And then click that subscribe button to become a part of the Clevver fam. We're always looking to expand our friends list, and we want to include you as well. And also, guys, click right over here to watch another brand new video. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me here on Clevver News. I'm Emile Ennis Jr., and I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic, and beautiful day. Yes!